What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for more building the Ecto-1. Sorry for delay between getting some of those stages out. Had some work done around the house and just couldn't get to it. Yeah, so we got the next 4 for this month. We'll get them out on time. With this month, we also got a nice little Ecto-1 hat. Not the nicest hat I've ever seen, but it's not bad, and it didn't cost me anything extra, so, you know, why not? So, there we go, we'll get that out of the way. This month, we are basically doing the other half of the suspension and the tie rod there. And, or this week, I should say, we're doing the tie rod. So let's get this cracked open, we'll get started. Alright, so we have all the same parts as last time except for the other side. So we start off with this guy here and 2 of these EM screws. So with that in place, we take this little guy right here, it fits into this piece right there, and then we take one of our GP screws right here, and it goes in the bottom. So with that guy in place, we'll just put that down for now. And we come to this side and we take this little piece and 2 more EM screws right into here. And then we come to this piece here, and it just goes in on the other side again with 2 EM screws. And there we go. So from here we're going to take our frame, it's going to plug in like this right here, and we're just going to flip it on over and use 2 HM screws to secure it down there. So next we're going to take this piece and we're going to fasten these brackets here with the IM screws. So from here we'll put the frame aside for now, and we're going to start working on these pieces here. And we take this piece, kind of looking like this, and we're going to take this guy right here, and it's going to thread into place here, and then we're going to use 2 more of our EM screws to secure it right here. So with that in place, we're now going to take this, and with our HP screws, we've got 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get them secured. So there we go. And now we're going to take one of our JMs, the really big screw here. We're going to come back to this guy right here, and this is going to go right on the top here, and then the JM goes right through and secures that in place. So with that in place, now we get to do the fun part, which is the actual suspension. So we're going to take one of our IM screws here, and we're going to take our coil spring. We're going to put that right in here. And this is the tough part, because you have to compress this down and get this IM right in here. So pardon me, I definitely have to do this one off screen for a second. Alright, so with that in place, now you can kind of squeeze this and give this the final turn in. And I did most of it off camera, and I probably should have done it on camera. But it's too hard to squeeze the suspension down. And right now it's real stiff, so I am going to back them out just a tiny bit, just so it's easier to turn, because I feel like when this is actually linked to the steering wheel of the Ecto-1, I really don't want this to be like super difficult for it to turn. And we can always firm it up later if we need to. So we're going to take a HM here, which got a little moved around, but I'm pretty sure we'll just use this one because I know it's an HM. I'm pretty sure this one's HM too. We're going to take the HM, and we're going to take our piston basically here, and this is going to go through right from here. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be the piston. And then this one is going to get the screw right through here and into that piston. So this one can be a little challenging, but we'll see if we can get it done on camera or not. Alright, so I lined it up. We could not get it on camera, but here we go. So there we go. We've got that in place. Now we are going to come back to this side here. Actually, we're gonna come to the bar here. And we're gonna take this guy and make sure we have it looking the right way. Should be like this, I believe. And we're going to take one of our HMs again and fasten this on in. And with that in place, the obvious last step is to put this in here. So we end up having two wheels connected here. We're going to flip this over, and then we're going to use the KM to secure that. So there we go. We've got a suspension done. We've got our rod making the wheels turn. We may have to do a little bit of adjustments because I feel like they don't turn quite evenly. No, they look okay now. So there we go. The rod moves the whole wheel, suspension. I think I tried to show it last week, but don't think it really kind of went so well. But you can see the whole assembly just kind of works like a real suspension. So there you go. That is stage 15. And we'll be back next week for stage 16, which I think is more of the frame, and then it starts getting fun. This is T2RX6. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next week.